Hello, 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 hello. Ooh. Fancy new camera, eh, Brian? Have we got the mic on? Because apparently I have to check that nowadays because I'm terrible. Turn that music down. Hey, look, guys, I've got some actual props in the background. That's the extent of my props right there. Ooh, Govey light bars that I stole from the back of our big telly. Bringing the ambience into the live stream. Guys, thank you so much for being here, everybody. I really appreciate it. So this is the slightly later time. Oh, let me check my hair. Yeah, the slightly later time of 5 PM today. Now, I am keeping up with the live streams, which is fantastic. Every Sunday I've been doing it at 1 o'clock. This one is at 5 just purely for, I don't know, experimental purposes, to see what happens, to see if 5 o'clock is the better time. If 5 o'clock is the better time and you've been tuning in at 1 o'clock, guys, please let me know which you prefer. Even if you haven't, just let me know. 1 o'clock UK time or 5 PM UK time. Let me know definitely in the comments if you're gonna get involved at all. Just let me know which time is better, because I need to choose between kind of around 1 o'clock and around 5 o'clock on the Sunday. I have decided it will be Sundays just because it's easier for myself. It doesn't mean that there's not a case. There might be other days, because I have been doing twice weekly streams recently. But yeah, let's crack on, guys. Let's crack on. It's 5 o'clock. How is everybody doing? Good to see everyone in the live stream. Get involved as much as you can. We are going to be taking a look at some freeware add-ons in this one. So this one being slightly different to kind of my past live streams. The reason why I'm doing this is to give myself a bit of practice, because I am going to be doing some actual pre-recorded stuff for live stream videos. So if you've been following the channel for a good couple of years, while I was getting into sort of cinematic and trailer creation, I was also doing review videos for different airports and stuff, and also freeware videos, and I want to get back to doing that. So I'm in the middle. I've got 3 documents open up at the top there. It's got technically 4. There's 3 there, and there's 3 different videos, all non-cinematic, no trailers in there, just me talking on camera, showing you some different things. And I'm looking forward to getting that out, guys, but that's going to take some recording, some editing to put all together, and it won't be obviously 2 or 3 minutes. It will be a good 10-minute plus, hopefully, so there'll be a nice amount of video to watch there. Obviously all Microsoft Flight Simulator related, of course. In this live stream, again, this will probably be beneficial for people watching back as well. I don't know if you can add chapters in after the fact for live streams. I've never checked that, so if you can, I will do, because obviously how long the live stream are, 2 hours, 90 minutes. It's not like a standard half an hour video. So if I can add chapters in for anyone who's watching this back, then that'll be good for you guys to be able to jump. We've got a fair few freewares. They're all 2024 related, but I'll be honest with you, I think most of them work for 2020 as well. I don't know if there's any instances of I don't think so, actually. I think most of them are 2020 or have a 2020 version that you can download, which is fantastic. We've also got a really nice exclusive on the live stream today, which is going to be a quick look, not in depth or anything like that, but we've got 2 aircraft freewares from DSD Simulations, and we were taking a look at that. Their Hawker Sea Fury, which is fantastic, and then we'll also be looking at their upcoming Anson, so the Avro Anson, which is lovely, by the way. It's the aircraft shown in the thumbnail. But yeah, guys, if you can hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the stream, I would really appreciate it, because as I say, these freeware videos are really informative in my opinion. There's a lot of free add-ons for the simulator that people aren't aware of. So let's get started, guys. Sorry for the little sort of pause there. So yeah, I have a brand new webcam, fancy webcam. If I can show you, I don't really want to show you the mess inside the room, but the image that you see on screen here is cropped in, but on the actual software I can do this. It's like, it's a fancy tracking camera. It's really nice. So this is the EMEET, so you'll probably see, where am I? Other way. Down there, there's a little picture of it. It looks so lovely, it's so cute. Down there, EMEET, the EMEET PIXY it's called. Fantastic. I'm going to be throwing a few little short form videos out, but really cool. It also allows me technically to have multi-angles, but my other webcam's up there, and that's not really... I don't think you'll want to see the top of my head, to be honest with you. Mike, I'll speak to you about that later, mate. I'm not meaning to be yeah, I'm not meaning to be horrible, mate. I'll just talk to you about that later if you don't mind. Just over WhatsApp or whatever, mate. Just, yeah, we've talked about it in the past. Just, I want to, yeah, I'll speak to you later about it. But anyway, guys, let's get into this. We're going to be having a look at, let me see, because I actually am prepared. I am prepared. Weirdly enough, I am prepared. You wouldn't think I am, but I am prepared. I'm just moving windows about at the minute, so let me just move windows about. Yeah, so we're gonna look at airport first, and that airport is RAF Coningbsy. So it's an RAF base, first and foremost, which is not usually a thing that I show off, I must admit. Military and fighter jets, I've done a couple of like sort of cinematics and stuff for aircraft like that, but in terms of airports, in fact, actually tell a lie, RAF Valley was featured on the channel a few years back. But this is the freeware by 168 Studios. Now this has also been not collaborated, but kind of helped with by I think it's Nick 007 possibly. I could be wrong, but yeah, I believe this one has been helped along by, yes, so Nick B 007 for kind of helping with the various models and stuff like that. But yeah, we're gonna head there. Your mic is really low. Okay, mate. Cheers, mate. Not too sure why. Maybe it's just not close enough. I have got a upgrade to my mic situation as well, even though this mic is actually really nice and clear. It's the one that I use to create non-cinematic stuff. So, you know, obviously reviews and comparisons, stuff like that. Let me know, Ian, if that's okay. But yeah, this is the mic I use for kind of all my videos, but obviously I can go in and up the volume for them. So that's probably why the pre-recorded videos sound a bit better. The sound is a bit low. Okay, interesting. The mic is actually, it's clear, just low. It's still low now. Oh god. Interesting, guys. What about that? That is full whack. Or maybe I'm just talking low. Maybe I'm just not loud enough. But that is the mic turned all the way up. I don't know if that's better for you guys. Just let me know in the comments, because obviously I don't want to sit here for 2 hours and you can't hear me. If it's better, let me know. I am getting some DJI mics, like DJI mics that should clip on. Is my camera on to tracking mode? Oh god, no, don't track me. Don't track me. I don't want you to track me. Standard mode, please. Don't track me. It means you saw some of the stuff in the room then. It's higher, TV up. I'll have the TV up. It's a tiny bit better, no worries. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. It's good for me now. It's good now for me. It's turned up, guys. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I can make this any higher. Like, I don't want it to be like that, but it's turned all the way up. I don't see. Maybe it's just breaking, guys, because this headset technically is half broken, so it's probably just going. I am literally, there's a delivery in progress, and I've got some fancy DJI mics because I need some actual new mics to do other videos. So they are able to plug in the PC, and I could potentially use them for live streams and other videos, which is fantastic news, because I didn't realize that. I thought they could just go into my big actual camera, but apparently they can go into the computer. Right, guys, I'm sorry for the delay. Hopefully the mic behaves and it's still better throughout. So yeah, we're starting off with Coningbsy, which here it is. But yeah, fancy new webcam. Where's my other little video capture? Where is it? Oh no, there's two of me, but you can see how much the video, the webcam is improved. But you don't want to see two of me, or do you? I never thought I'd have multi-angle webcam streams. Technically, it doesn't add much to it, but I'm just saying that's how much the mic, the webcam was improved. Anyway, so yeah, RAF Coningbsy 168 Studios. It's a freeware. Everything is linked in the stream description. So if you do want to see any of these or want to find out more, you want to download them, remember, you kind of can't lose out on these because they're free. The only one that hasn't got a link in it, guys, will be the DSD Simulations Avro Anson, okay, because there is no link for that. But yeah, let's get down into Coningbsy. Sorry that I haven't got an authentic plane to go in there. I'm just going to kick off with it, guys, because I have been chattering and muttering, and you guys just want to see some freeware, which is absolutely fine. And this is why I'm hopefully going to be able to put chapters in it after the fact. So when people rewatch, or hopefully people rewatch, they can jump to it. But we're in this little weird thing at the minute. So let's have a little look around, guys. So what we'll do is we'll jump into drone camera, because it is a lot easier to use drone camera to go and have a little look around. And keep in mind, this is obviously a freeware, okay? So this is obviously being done by the community. It's available over on FlightSim.to, but it's pretty damn good. For example, the models of the Typhoons are very, very nice. Even got some kind of partial cockpit 2D, of course, but you don't need them to be, you know, spot on. You've got to open a hanger here. So obviously this is RAF Coningbsy in the UK as well. So you do have the I forget the name. I know my military jets, but I don't know the kind of variants and stuff like that compared to something, say, like, you know, obviously a civil airliner. These are cool. I've never noticed these, but as you can see, there is custom ground vehicles and what looks to be like custom animated people as well. Although he does look like the same guy, which is pretty weird. But yeah, you've got the two variants of the Typhoon. The one with the single seater variant, and then the one with the 2 seats, which we were just at before. Just pretty cool. We've also got a light. Is that a Lightning? Again, static models are pretty good, and it is pretty much the whole of Coningsby as well. That is Moggy, isn't it, over there? Yes, look at that. You've even got Moggy. Don't think Moggy is actually painted up anymore, or fly, or at least not flying the air shows. But again, static models are pretty good, and we've still got some animated ground crew here as well. These aren't your typical sort of kind of default ones, but they're really good. Custom ground unit, and all this again you've got to keep in mind is freeware. Links in the description. You can go and download it, pop it in the community folder. Spitfire there, another open hangar here, which obviously can be used. Maybe the twin brothers. They probably are, mate. Yeah. They probably are twins. So obviously, if you do go on to enjoy the live stream, guys, if you are rewatching it, please just leave it a like, comment. I'll put everything in the description, like I keep on saying. But it is worth noting that there is going to be more streams like this, and there is going to be more pre-recorded content. Like I keep on saying, I want the channel to be a place where there's a bit of everything for everyone. I want people to be able to come here, enjoy some cinematic stuff, trailers, but I also want people to sit here for a good 30 minutes, 40 minutes and watch a pre-recorded video, a pre-recorded comparison, even a live stream, rewatching a live stream. And obviously this is just one bit of Coningsby. There is obviously a point of where the auto-generator buildings mix in with the scenery, but there's been a lot of effort going into putting most of the authentic buildings in. And look, okay, the buildings aren't super textured. You know, you're not going to see like bits of dirt and weathering, but I'm going to tell you what, if you enjoy flying the Eurofighter, it's pretty good. You even got a perimeter fence around the actual base as well. It is an awesome freeware, and there's more to come as well. The freeware video that I'm currently doing is actually just airports. Got some really good ones in there. Stuff that I've done sort of big videos on before. But yeah, the reason why I want to show this is obviously it has been done by a new kind of freeware developer, and also working alongside existing community members to add in some of the detail that those guys did or can no longer contribute to. Here is the other side, and these hangars are actually really nice. I would say these hangars are a slightly bit more detailed than kind of the buildings over the other side there. As you can see, that they are nicely weathered and all usable. Even look at that as well. So there's a fair bit of detail in these hangars, and you have also more Eurofighters as well stationed over this side. So let me know how you are doing, guys. It is Sunday. It is 5 o'clock. How is everybody doing? Anyone had a Sunday lunch? Anyone been out over the weekend? I mean, we had some thunder and lightning here before, pretty loud. Nice to see a bit of rain as well, which is a weird thing to say for the UK, but yeah, it was nice to see some rain and actually hear some thunder. And you would think that's cooled things down, but it really hasn't. I'm still sweating. But yeah, if you're not already subscribed, guys, if you could subscribe, that would be fantastic. Yeah, I'm going to carry on with live streams. I'm going to hopefully be bringing you some really, really amazing stuff to be seen. Pre-recorded stuff, trailers, cinematics, live streams as well. Just keep an eye out, guys. If you are interested, then subscribe, put the notifications on. I think that would possibly be a wind tunnel. I don't know. It certainly looks like you've got a massive big sort of valve at the back there, which looks like it's coming from there. Either that or it's a massive big hairdryer for the planes. Afternoon, I'm relaxing with flights after just getting back from holiday. Shanghai, recovered from all. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously the channel and myself, obviously over social media and YouTube, it was for Flight Sim Expo weekend. There was a fair bit to do, not as much as some people granted, but certainly me seeing those types of numbers. I don't know if that webcam's jumping a bit as well. I'd have to look into that. If the webcam is jumping, guys, I apologize. I am using a brand new one. But yeah, no, sorry, Expo weekend, obviously I would have loved to have gone. Hopefully in years to come, maybe it's something that myself and the channel could do. But in terms of sort of the numbers, create, you know, the amount of new subscribers who came on board for the channel, like I've said before, for me the channel used to be about looking at the numbers and trying to just, you know, basically I got too involved with the numbers. I've said on many occasions, but to see the kind of the growth in the channel over the last month, it's been fantastic, and I am kind of embracing it, but I'm keeping it very, I don't know what the word would be. I'm staying calm. I'm trying to not go mad with it because I don't need to. I enjoy doing the stuff. Sometimes, yeah, it is a bit, I'm not saying stressful, but it does, it sometimes can be, you know, a bit more difficult depending on what kind of content I'm doing. You know, if I really, really need to get some content out and I'm struggling to do it, yeah, it can be a bit frustrating. But for me, I'm able now to just disconnect myself from it a lot easier than I used to, which is fantastic. By the way, the runway textures and the taxiway textures on the Coningbsy Freeware, fantastic. It really is. Yeah, the numbers will follow depending on what I put out. Listen, everyone's not gonna like every single bit of content. Some people will prefer to see live streams. Some people will prefer to see pre-recorded stuff. Some people join my channel just because I was doing cinematics and trailers. Some people have been with the channel since I first started, so they'll know kind of what I used to do and other stuff. Is there anything I can say about the Azure Poly Raphael? Message retracted. I did see it. I know that they've just put an update out on their social media. That's all I can say. There is a social media post by Azure Poly regarding the Raphael, and it's going nicely. They're now working on getting the cockpit nicely detailed. I can't comment on a release date, unfortunately. I can't go into any specifics that have been told to me by Azure, just for the purpose of, well, NDAs and, you know, just being professional, really. But it's going along nicely. It's external model looks to be. I mean, the external model looked fantastic when I did the trailer for it, but yeah, the cockpit's now getting its Azure Poly touch, if you like. Hi Ivan, how you doing? You're all right. Yeah, so nice to see everyone in the comments in the live stream today. No worries. Well, like I said, you know, I would pretty much sign up to their kind of Discord, sign up, or just add yourself into the Discord, following them on Instagram or Facebook. I think they're only on those two. But it's coming along nicely. It's coming along nicely. But yeah, thank you for joining me today, guys. This is the freeware, so everything I'm going to be showing you in this live stream is all freeware. Probably spent a bit too long in Coningsby, but if you want to see more of that, obviously it's free to download. It's in the link description. What I am going to do now is more than likely just change my aircraft using the developer tools. But I am going to move it along because I don't think I'm in a decent position. Yeah, they've got a Discord, yeah, and everything they put out on their social media is on their Discord. I'm just going to move this lovely little sort of microlight type thing into kind of the main apron, if you like, because I would like to show you the next freeware, which is an aircraft. So there's going to be two. There's DSD Simulations C Fury, the Hawker C Fury, which will be first up, and then a little exclusive for the channel, if you like. If you had a look at the thumbnail, you would have seen it. The DSD Simulations Anson, so that's the Avro Anson. I'm going to try and pop this into the right one. Let me just give the simulator a bit of time to load up as well. When you're using the aircraft selector in the development tools, it does take it sometimes, depending on obviously if you're moving from the same aircraft to a different livery, stuff like that. If you're moving to a brand new aircraft after being in a different one, then it does take some time. Hopefully that's loading in, because right now it doesn't. It just looks like my avatar standing there doing nothing. But yeah, like I keep on saying, guys, sorry for the sort of repeatness, if you like. But the freeware is available in the description in the live stream. I've made sure to add them all in there so you can go and download them if you like the look of anything. There's going to be a bit of, you know, there's going to be aircraft, there's going to be airports, there's going to be some other things, you know. So it's not all going to be one thing, which is nice. To be honest with you guys, I might have to actually jump out of into the menu for this, because it seems like the Sea Fury, although although it was able to find it in the aircraft selector, doesn't seem to be one that you can just easily jump to, which is a bit of a shame. But what it does allow me to do is go to the... I think it's the blue one. Is it the new scheme? So there's a bit of a difference in some of them, but I'll talk to you about that in just a second. I'll try and kind of start... Oh, where should we start? Just start next to the Eurofighters, eh? But yeah, if you are enjoying the stream, drop a like. Subscribe if you are really, really enjoying it. And double check that you are subscribed as well. But you'll see that we're loaded in, and you can already see the wings fold up. And again, keep in mind, it is a freeware, okay? It is a freeware, and what you will find is that the external modeling is actually really, really nice. The cockpit's lovely too, but again, it's freeware, and you obviously you don't pay a penny for it. So let's have a little look inside. But with all honesty, the cockpit is actually quite nice in the Sea Fury. I believe the Anson still needs is still getting some work to it, but the Sea Fury looks lovely inside. And again, it's freeware. So some of them don't have it, but I know this one does. Although it doesn't seem to be accessible for some reason, which is a bit odd. Is that it? There it is. Yes. Now, I mean, technically, we'd more than likely have to have power for that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So this is the DSD Simulations Hawker Sea Fury. I am going to cheat. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if the sounds are custom or they're just using a different sound set. But they're good enough. I mean, we have got a bit of wobble from the aircraft as well there, if you can just see that. And, by the way, we've got a custom avatar. Custom pilot model. So DSD Simulations are about to well, they're at least they're going to be releasing their payware of the Vortex 330, so the aerobatic plane. It looks incredible and flies so nicely, and I believe I'm doing the trailer for it, so look out for that. Sounds taken from SF. Yeah, I think most of their freeways, if not all of them, are conversions from FlightSim. But obviously with a bit of work, bit of tweaking done here and there just to make it compatible and work. But yeah. So if you are joining us, we've just taken a look around while I chatted away at Coningsby, which is a freeware. Everything's freeware, of course. I will have to start trying to hurry the pace up a bit, otherwise we're not going to get through any of these. I will try and take this for a little spin. You will not see me land this because I cannot land tail draggers at all. I can barely take them off. absolutely terrible with tail draggers. So where are we going? To the right or to the left? Maybe to the right. Oh, hello, Curtis. Sorry, mate. I did wonder. Thanks for coming in, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, take that. See, this is why you've never seen me in Spitfires. Nice to see you, Curtis. So, guys, Curtis is one of the development team within DSD Simulations. So, say hello to him. He was the absolute legend who took me in the DSD Simulations Vortex 330. And I will have to do it in VR at some points because you really do. But I tell you what, it was fantastic. Really, really was. Really enjoyed it. And then after this, I will show you their lovely unreleased Anson, the Avro Anson. It is gorgeous. So nice. Don't know whether we're going to have enough runway here to take off. I'd imagine so. If you are rewatching the stream, guys, I appreciate it. Everything is linked. I'm saying it again, but it is worth noting. Everything is linked in the description. Don't even know if we're fast enough here. Not too bad. Too kind. Very happy with how it flies. Yeah, I've flown this before on a few occasions. I think I used it in a Burn and Blue Design scenery trailer. One of the first kind of after I returned. I think it was Old Walden. I don't know. Was it? Northweld. Terrible pronouncing names, me. I've got to look it up and everything. But yeah, no, I did use it for one of the Burn and Blue Designs trailers. There we go, guys. So if you were in the market for a Sea Fury, you can grab yourself a lovely free one. Hello, Gary, mate. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for dropping by. But yeah, fantastic. As I say, I won't be landing it because I don't want to embarrass myself. But here is the gear animation. Even the gear well, it looks amazing. It really, really does. Fantastic, guys, fantastic. So we'll go back to Coningsby. The next one is the unreleased Anson. Again, it is a conversion, FlightSim conversion, but it isn't out yet, so there won't be any link for this one down below, unfortunately. But do obviously join DSD Simulations on their social media and Discord, so you don't miss out on this one. It will be linked. See, it's not released yet. And I'll try and be brief, but let's go in. So there is quite a lot of nice liveries with this one, by the way. You've got ones where they've got the kind of I don't know if it's a variant exactly, but you've got the ones with the kind of enclosed cabin space, and then this one, the Mark 1. So I think there is two variants by the looks of it. I'm sure Curtis will let me know. In fact, there definitely is, because they look completely different. I actually thought it was a... Yeah, look at them. We'll go in this one, because this one looks more REF-y. That's a word. That's a word. Don't you worry about it. So this is kind of a first look, if you like, kind of an exclusive for the channel. Massive thank you to the guys at DSD Simulations for allowing me to do this. One of the stairs is clipping through the wing, unfortunately, guys, but it is what it is. I'll move the aircraft back, and we can have a little walk around it. There's quite a lot of liveries, mate, and to be honest with you, I didn't even realise there was two versions of it within it. I totally missed that. I saw the kind of the Mark 1, and only just realised that these ones with kind of, you know, the enclosed cabin to them were in there. But again, guys, fantastic modelling, really, really, really nice. Apologise, the wing is clipping through there. We'll move it back. Let's have a little look. We'll move it back. To be honest with you guys, what we'll do is we might even move it back here. Again, I will try and take it off so you can hear the sounds and stuff like that, because we do have more freeware to get through, and I'm not even granted, some of them probably don't need to be on screen as longer, because there's only so much I can show of that. But it's warm. You wouldn't think we've just had a thunderstorm. I'm a bit red there as well. Sorry, guys. You don't want to see my moist forehead, or do you? So this is the cockpit again, kind of on the level of the Sea Fury. Keep in mind it is a conversion, but we have a full cabin. And I said this to the guys. I said, you know, it's freeware. Yeah, I understand it's a conversion, but there has been payware aircraft that have released that have been not even to this level. You know what I mean? So it's great to see. Really is. It's also great to see this particular aircraft in the simulator, regardless of if it's a conversion or not. And remember, it is freeware as well, so let's have a little look. Really, really nice. The big radials there look fantastic as well. And detail in the engines is fantastic. Let me cheat again. Oh, look at these guys. Yes. All right, mate. How you doing? They only seem to have appeared when the engine started. But there you go. In the appropriate attire there as well. Fantastic. Let's see if we can take this one off. Again, I'll show you flying, I'll show you the wheel animations. Afternoon, afternoon. DSD Simulations are in the house. No problem at all. Hey, just nearly tipped it like that guy did with the A400 at Fairford. I think it was a Fairford. Did you see that clip of the A400 nearly going arse over tit? There you go, straight onto the grass. Shh. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. But no worries, obviously, it's going to be a pleasure to show off the Vortex 330 when that arrives as well. That is going to be a really, really fun aircraft, guys. That'll be DSD Simulations payware aircraft. And it's looking absolutely fantastic. Ooh. That is... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Driving it like a tank. Don't judge the flying, guys. You did see me crash the IndiaBuilds caravan last time we were out streaming, so I think it was the last time we were out streaming anyway. There we go, look at that. Taking Coningsby back to the past. So yeah, the airport on show is the Freeware Coningsby by Hangar 168, I believe. Fantastic freeware, as well as the DSD Simulations Anson, which wants to slide right off the runway. Nice bit of tyre noise off the tarmac there. Fantastic. And there is the gear animation, guys. There's our two mates in the cockpit there. Looks gorgeous. I don't think these guys appear on the Mark 1, if I'm going to be honest. I don't think they do. I didn't see them. I briefly had the Mark 1 in Germany looking at an airfield for an upcoming video, and I don't think these guys were in the Mark 1. There is the doesn't seem to be coming down, although last time I had the camera that low I did crash, so gotta be careful there. Don't know if the gear only comes back out when the aircraft's at a certain speed. Possibly. But we saw the gear animation there, but look at that. Nice. I mean, they look great. I mean, from us, you know, if you up close to them, they look like the guys from the blow-up dolls from Airplane, but if you're outside here, they look perfectly fine. But keep in mind, obviously, guys, this is still kind of being tweaked and, you know, looked at. It's not due out just yet. But look at that. You can see all the external wiring. Antennas are there, beacon lights. Even the Avro emblem there on the side is really, really nice. Even from this distance. See if we can manipulate the flaps here so you can see them. And again, it's freeware, and there is still a few things that the guys are going to do to it, so, you know, keep that in mind and obviously keep a lookout. It's fantastic, it really is. Lovely looking aircraft. there's the gears. There's one of the gears. There's the second one. That's pretty good. I'm not too sure if that's a characteristic of the Anson. I'm sure the guys will be able to tell me in the comments. Really, really nice gear animation though. Really lovely. And again, the wheel well, the actual gear well. Again, I've seen payware aircraft with no internal kind of detail in the gear well. So that's I mean, lovely, absolutely lovely. Really, really is absolutely lovely. Especially flying around the English countryside here. Really, really does. Not nostalgia for me, of course, but nostalgia for the aircraft. Fantastic, guys. So obviously there's no link for this in the description, purely because it's not available yet. But what I will do, guys, is I will link. Oh, Morgan, how are you doing, mate? How are you doing? How's things? I'm fantastic, mate. Thank you so much for dropping in. So yeah, I will drop, if one of the SD simulations guys is still in the chat, I appreciate it. I don't know if you guys can drop in a link for your Discord, just so if anyone's interested they can jump in. But definitely go and take a look at what these guys are doing, especially their upcoming payware, the Vortex 330, which you will see more of on my channel in the future. But yeah, Morgan, nice to see you, mate, and congratulations as well, mate. I believe you just had a very special day. Congratulations, mate, and I hope it was a lovely day, mate. I hope you and your partner had a fantastic day. But if you guys don't know who Morgan is, his airport, one of his airports, featured on my channel a while back. Coventry Airport, fantastic, by the way, so detailed. I hope we're going to see. I don't know if it works in 2024, mate, but I hope you like more military hardware. No worry, mate. I'm glad you had a good time. But yeah, don't know if you've got plans for your Coventry Airport, if it works in 2024 or not. I'm not too sure. I think I might have tried it a couple of weeks into getting 2024 actually, but wouldn't mind seeing more of that, more of your work, mate. I know time's going to be limited now, but Coventry Airport's fantastic. I don't know if it's still on FlightSim.to, but definitely want to take a look at. Yeah, guys, so that is DSD Simulations Hawker Sea Fury. Link for that one is in the description. And the Anson, the Avro Anson, just there on screen. Next, we are going to jump to Glasgow. I say slightly up north. We're going to Glasgow. And these are some Saab 340 liveries. Now, liveries, again, most of the time you'll find out they're free anyway. But I did want to show these ones in particular because of how detailed they are. So we've got a Loganair livery. This is why we're going to Glasgow, of course. And we've got a Flybe livery. It's called a Saab, not a Sard. You silly boy. So obviously liveries for the most part, I don't think I've seen any. In fact, you can get packs of liveries on the marketplace, which are usually around, you know, £4 or £5, or pounds rather. But on FlightSim.to, they're obviously they are free. And the Saab 340, probably not one that really gets shown much for the simulator, I must admit. But we're here at PIXY Devco's Glasgow. Back here, I think we were here on the last live stream. But obviously, the Loganair hangar is just there. And we're going to take a quick look at the Loganair Saab 340. This one is from Grind 81. I think that was a pronunciation. Grind 81. FlightSim.to, linked in the description below. Again, 9 times out of 10, you're going to find that, well, 99% of the time, you're going to find that all these freeware add-ons go into the community folder and just work seamlessly. There is exceptions with some things where they do need to be run as an external program. But yeah, these are all community folder things, add-ons, freeware. Hope everyone's doing well. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button, share it. I might have to take a little 5-minute break, guys, just to freshen up. That sounds very, very odd, but I am starting to drip. It's like I've been outside in the rain. Also, as well, this doesn't seem to be loading up, which is pretty weird, because I haven't had that trouble in a long time, where I've had to use the zoom out trick. But yeah, guys, if you are enjoying, how you doing? I'm okay, mate. I did waffle on the start a bit, so we didn't get started a bit later. But nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you, Kenobi. I also have never sort of spoke to you about kind of your proper name. I saw it briefly. Was it David? Am I correct? I don't know if that was. I saw one of your tags or something somewhere saying David. Is that right? Am I wrong? I apologize if I'm wrong. But I realized I've never actually said your real name. I know some people like to just be called by their tags, which is absolutely fine. But yeah, guys, in terms of a little break, I might have to for the kind of second part of the stream, because we are going to be seeing a few more in-depth add-ons that will take a bit longer to show. Some really neat ones that can be on the screen for literally under a minute. Got another aircraft there. In fact, yeah, I've got another aircraft there. I've got a weather mod, another scenery mod, so we've got quite a few things actually. Yep, it is. I thought so, mate. I just briefly saw it, but this is the Loganair livery, and it is really nice. So after we've had a look at this, I might have to kind of take you on to a kind of load screen, if you will. I apologize about the break. I am kind of getting a bit uncomfortable, if I'm going to be totally honest, but I will remain live, and I will be back as fast as I can to continue the stream, guys, for another hour or so. So I do apologize for that. It's not ideal. I realize that, you know, people want to watch the stream uninterrupted, but I'll be honest with you, I won't be able to last for another hour. So this is the... Oh, my character is leaning. But yeah, this is the Saab 340. This aircraft really doesn't get the love it deserves in the sim. I think this was Caronado who provided this. I haven't really flown it too much. I think I've had one flight in Australia. I think the Rex Airways or Airlines. I think I did like a brief flight. I couldn't really see any issues with it, but In terms of livery, again, we don't need to spend much time on this because it is a livery, because I just wanted to show you it is an aircraft, as I say, that not really doesn't get much love, and these liveries are starting to be requested and kind of uploaded a bit more now. And as you can see, guys, it is very, very nice. It is, I believe it's Coronado who makes the 340, but in terms of the livery, it is nice. It's very, very detailed. Some of the text and decals and livery and stuff. Have you advertised the massive ship on Facebook yet? So I don't want to say if it's spoiler alert that there is ships on FlightSim that you on FlightSim.to that you can buy, that you can fully control, like actual cruise ships. That isn't one of them. In fact, it's not one that you can control. So although I'd say it's not clickbaity, because it's not, because as you'll see, I'll show you what it's all about. There is actual drivable ships available for the sim, but I find that most of them are payware. I don't think there's any freeware. But no, I haven't showed it off yet, David, mate. I'm still to show that off. That is, I believe, after we've shown off the Loganair and the Flybe livery. It's actually the one afterwards. But I will be going for a break just now, guys. So if you want to go off and get a drink, please come back in 10 minutes or so. Okay. As I say, it isn't ideal, but I'll be back. If any ghosts appear on my webcam, I won't leave the webcam on. Yeah, guys, apologies. Sorry for the little break, but I will be back. Hey! Guess who's back? Right, guys, the microphone level, is it okay? Because it's all the way turned up, and this is right next to me, Mov. As I say, I have got some things to show off. Like I said on the last stream, I've got some I always have to think about saying this, wing hardware. So I'll actually be doing a hardware review on my channel, which is quite interesting. So there is a microphone coming, a DJI mic, like wireless one, which again be fantastic for live streams, but also some pre-recorded stuff. Thank you for being patient. I wasn't gone too long. I am just getting a bit red there, though. I'm a bit concerned. I'm not too sure why. But anyway, let's continue to take a look at this livery. So this is from, I think you say grind. I think that's how it's pronounced on the author's name for this particular livery. So haven't got many liveries, just got 2 liveries, both for the Saab 340. But I was very pleased to see this because there's not many good liveries for it. There's a lot of US ones, but this one is so nice. The logos and the detail on it is really nice. Again, the cabin I would say probably isn't branded, but it is what it is. It is a lovely livery. There's also a Flybe version, which I believe it's a different one, similar registration, but it's it is, I think it was a Flybe plane and a Loganair plane, and then it went off to someone else. So it's quite interesting to see that. See if we can swap this plane on the plane selector. There we go. So this has worked this time, which is great, because we couldn't do it this time. This one has started with the engines running, but like I said before, this is LGNC. The other one was LGNA. But again, this livery is actually from a different creator. This is from Crispy136. Crispy136. Again, link for this one is in the video. In the stream description. Rather. Not too sure why this has started with its engine, but again, another fantastically detailed livery for the Saab 340. Again, this is an aircraft we see greatly on any videos or live streams, so I think I might have to do some kind of video for this because it is a lovely plane. And I think it is Coronado that make this, I believe. This one has got some branded Flybe interior though. Look at that. Taking us back to see the Flybe planes again. Just look forward to when we get the Dash 8 in the simulator. But yeah, another fantastic livery. Very well detailed. Anyone flying the Saab 340 in the sim, definitely pick these up. Oh, I tell you what, that was a kind of a nice screenshot, isn't it? Yeah, might have to take that. Might have to take that screenshot. I mean, it's not like my favorite, but it's just nice to see those Flybe colours again, isn't it? So yeah, linked in the stream description. This one is from Crispy136. And just as David asked before about the ship on the thumbnail, the ship on the thumbnail isn't a drivable one. It's actually part of global AI ship traffic. Now, what I didn't put in the link description, which I'll go off and find now. So this is the link for the next add-on. So this is, again, another freeware. There is also a another add-on, which is added routes. So you've got more routes to this particular one. Now this has now got 2024 compatibility. So this is one that was out for 2020. Very, very popular add-on. Now there's a couple of things. If you are downloading this, you do need to turn on the AI traffic or have it in AI offline mode. There's been some instances where people have found that that it doesn't work, nothing appears. I've not had such issues. As soon as I went to the channel, the English channel, it worked. So this is from KL791. This is version 7. There's also, I can't seem to find it, but there is a global ship traffic added route. I don't know if it's in the actual download page, but there is an added routes which will give you even more. Can't seem to find it. No, can't seem to find it just quickly enough to kind of grab it for you guys. But this is basically just adds real ships in. So it's not more of the same ships, if that makes sense. So your ship traffic will obviously appear in like big enough rivers, seas and stuff like that, oceans. But it's just generic ships. This one gives like branded ships, so you've got like the forget what it's called. Don't know if you can see them on the map here. I think you can. Oh, you can. So there's one there, and it actually has got wake as well. The wake effects in the sea. There's also, I hope it's working. I think that is one. Don't know if that's a default one. I don't think it is. No, because there's there's definitely other ones. Maybe it's not working, which is not ideal because it's been it worked as I've put it in the stream settings. See, AI traffic is on. What we'll do is we will go out in the there is a Coast Guard stop. Obviously we can't park our Saab there. But for the sake of the stream, let me just go into the Scout, pop that on the helipad, and we'll jump into drone mode. And we'll see if we can see some ships, because you'll see the Stena line and stuff like that. You'll see the actual ships making their actual routes in the sea. Now, if they don't appear in the channel, then you know there's something wrong. I read that somewhere from someone. But yeah, I apologize, guys, for the tiny little break there. Obviously, if you are rewatching the stream, I will make sure, or at least try and get some chapters in the stream, so you guys can jump between the add-ons quite easily. Now, it looks like it is working because you can actually see quite a lot of ships already. So this is kind of an immersion type of thing, an immersive sort of add-on. Not a scenery add-on as such. That helicopter's still making sounds from this far out. I don't think this is the... I don't believe it is anyway. I think this is the add-on. So you can see Dover Sairways. And they're pretty detailed. You know, especially if you're doing like a lot of routes in aircraft over the North Sea, any seas. This is global ship traffic. But you will have the proper ships branded up. So David, if you are still watching, mate, this is what the ship was. I was showing on the thumbnail. Here is an actual. I think this is a Stena Line one. No, this is a P&O one. And there you go. It's on a route over from Dover to Calais in France. I apologise for the helicopter noise still, but it still seems to be heading on. They haven't made them landable yet. I read it in the actual download page that it was planned. Don't know if they ever did. But the actual ships are really, really detailed for kind of just an add-on that's meant to be seen from above, you know. And in terms of FPS hit or performance hit, I don't notice any. There's actually people on this one. Oh, wow, okay. Bit jittery, I've noticed, but didn't notice there was people on them. That's interesting. Pretty cool. Don't think you're going to be able to see those people from above. But in terms of the ship, like the effects, the wake effects behind the ships, fantastic. Obviously, if we moved over to somewhere else, we might see some more. Let's see if we can go to my local. Let's see if we can go to the River Mersey and see if there's any there. If you are enjoying the stream, thank you so much. Again, thank you if you have been watching and you stayed in the stream while I took a break. Not the most ideal thing to do during a live stream, but it was required. Let's head off, because this isn't a massive river, not exactly the channel. Let's just jump into something like we did before. Maybe just the maybe just the 152 will be powerful enough and be able to go slow enough to see anything. But they are great. Again, this one a bit hefty on the download size. I think it's a couple of gigs, and then it installs at quite a big level as well. Definitely the biggest freeware add-on featured in the stream. There's my local airport down there, the beautiful Liverpool airport. I also mentioned this on a previous live stream. I like now on 2024 that the rivers look a bit more genuine. Like on 2020, the River Mersey looked like a tropical oasis. It was just blue water. And I was like, nah, River Mersey's not like that. That is what the River Mersey looks like. But yeah, can't see anything just yet. In fact, technically, you wouldn't really be seeing anything down here anyway. But we're kind of on a little flight, nonetheless, which is quite cool. Yeah, the muddy water helps. Yeah, it does. It just looks a bit more authentic, a bit more realistic. I think what we probably should do is... we haven't really got anywhere to land anyway. Chester Howden is over there, and obviously Liverpool's just behind us. We really should be seeing sort of ship traffic around the mouth of the River Mersey here, coming into the ports. After this, we've got some things that you actually would have, an add-on that you would have been seeing activated all the way through the stream, which you probably didn't notice. But again, we don't need to spend much time on that because it's pretty easy. There's a 2020 version which is separately downloaded, which I've put in the description. I think I'll double check. But yeah, we'll only be live for another half an hour. In fact, what we need to do is I think we need to speed things up a bit. I'm going to pause the aircraft, and I'm just going to go and have a little look on the drone camera to see if we have any ships down here that we can take a look at. That looks like a photogrammetry ship, and I think this ship is part of the Orbeck scenery, possibly. That possibly might be a... No, that is a photogrammetry ship. Which is a bit of a shame. I'd expect to see... Oh, we have one here. I'd expect to be seeing some kind of ship traffic. There we go, guys. Again, don't know if that is one. Actually, that looks like it's part of the scenery because it's not moving. But again, with it being kind of routes, you might start to see it further out. Doesn't seem to be much there. Bit of a shame. What we could do is have a look in... Before we move on, we could have a look at... possibly sort of around Miami, because there always seems to be... Let's have a little look around here, the port of Miami. Yeah, I need to have a look a bit more, to be honest with you, because there doesn't seem to be... That is actually part of the scenery, I think, that I've got downloaded. That is not a add-on. That could very well be. Let's take a look in New York and see if there's anything there, guys. I don't really want to be wasting my time or your time trying to find the add-ons. Let's see if there's anything up in New York. But again, this one's global ship traffic. There is an added add-on that does give you more routes, I believe. I can't seem to find it. Let me just add in that and see if it finds it. Oh yeah, there we go. It's called it's abbreviated. It's called Extra Routes, by the same developer, of course. Again, 2020 or 2024 compatible. That is found here. There's the link posted in the chat. Adds approximately 4,000 additional ship movements to version 7 of global ship traffic, covering the North Sea, Spain, France, Portugal. Fantastic. Maybe we should have went to the North Sea. We could actually go to the North Sea after this, guys. But yeah, I would probably say add the extra routes in on top of this on top of this freeware, because I think it might be worth it. See if there's anything here. Now, I'd imagine this was one of them because of the wake effect on the back. Oh, this is a nice, like, yacht. Yes, look at that. So I think it's probably quite easy to find with the actual added wake effects, but that is pretty cool. It's going backwards. It's going backwards. And then some kind of Stranger Things type stuff's happening there. But anyway, that is pretty cool. But I think the added ship routes would probably go hand in hand with this, to be honest. It looks pretty cool. Is this... These are just static. Let's have a little look outside and see if there's anything. There's something over here, because I think you start seeing the wave effects before. There we go. A little sort of New York sightseeing ship with people on it again. Two ladies in red. Pretty cool. And then a dude with a 2D head. Again, the the cars floating off the bridge and the, I don't know, Matrix type. Luckily, you can't see them from your plane, so that's something, I guess. Very odd. But again, pretty cool add-on. Again, totally free. It is a bit of a hefty one. Here is another ship out of here. This one a bit more substantial. This one being a bit more of a cargo ship. Again, you got the funnel effects. You've got the wake effects. Full-on cargo ship there, guys. Really cool. Proper branding as well. So all the proper logos. Although the flag is pretty 2D. You can also tell it's these ships as well, because you've got like kind of the jittery effects when you get too close. But it's a fantastic add-on. Again, remember, it's free. You can come and try it out. I'm not seeing any noticeable performance hit at all. They're not extremely detailed. But if we're taking in this kind of height from this range, then I would say they look more than acceptable. And again, I would add in the extra routes with this add-on as well. So again, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please give it a like, share it. If you're rewatching, I will do my very best to put the chapters in, but you can always skip ahead, guys, to account for the break or anything like that. But another one, I will go back into my plane. Another one that I wanted to show you is one that for me is quite it's a go-to, it's a must. I always need it. As soon as 2024 came out, I was waiting for this particular one to come out. This is useful for if you're taking screenshots or you recorded videos. So you'll notice I'm moving my mouse around, and when I hit a certain space, the toolbar comes up, or the handlebar. This usually has an indicator, or even if you move your mouse around a bit, I think even your camera, it will activate. So any kind of screenshot or especially videos where you're moving the camera about, it will keep on activating. It's called No Handlebar, or Handlebar Mod. I think for 2024, I think it's called like No Handlebar. I've linked it in the description below. It works for 2024, and you can download the other version. The 2024 version's by heclak, and Ether is the 2024 version creator. Just really good for if you're a content creator, if you're taking screenshots or you want to record videos for yourself and share them online. It'll just stop the handlebar icon getting in the way, and only will appear if you go into this region up here with your mouse. Very handy mod. Not too sure, not too many people know about it. I've seen developers in the past kind of question why it wasn't coming up on mine, and they didn't know about it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that is that one, guys. The next one, we can stay within New York, which is great. I will pause the sim again because you'll probably want to see this in drone camera at least, or external camera. This one is a lot better on 2020. The reason why I'm saying it is because for the freeware file, you get a lot more weather presets. There is payware versions of this in 2020 and 2024 that you can get from the marketplace. It's called Floyd's Epic Clouds. Now, if we go into our cloud presets, I think I've got one set up now. I think they're on here as FEC, 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 I believe. Floyd's Epic Clouds. You only get 5 for 2024 because it is just a sampler pack. For 2020, you get so many, like there's a lot. This is one of them, very, very moody, dramatic sky. Looks really, really nice in kind of when you start getting into the morning or... Look at that. Fantastic, look at that. So this is Floyd's Epic Clouds. Weather presets, completely free. There is only 5 available for 2024. It's a bit of a sampler ones. But if you did want to potentially buy the payware, they're on the marketplace. Not too sure on the price, but as I say, some of these free ones are fantastic, especially if you go into something like the 5 or 6 a.m. time zone, and play around there with the weather. You kind of almost get it for the evening as well. There you go. So that's around 8:30. Moody, beautiful clouds. Again, let's just fly up. We can have a little look. Right up into the oh, I have actually got the AI traffic is on. There you go, there's a WestJet 737. That's like a little 700, that, isn't it? Spot on. But yeah, fantastic. I use these a lot on past videos in 2020. There's another really nice one. This one's got a tiny bit of rain in it. Again, you can modify the preset and save a kind of a version of your own. So I've linked this below. There should also be a link for the 2020 version. I know technically we're looking at 2024, but we've also got winter chill, which gives you these lovely pockets of rain as well. Lovely preset, especially for New York. Look at that. You can see the rain coming through there as well. Lovely, lovely little add-on. As I say, just a little sampler pack for 2024. For our next one, we will stay in America. This is a plane add-on. We've got 2 more add-ons, guys, so I appreciate everyone's patience, especially with a little break there and the constant yapping by me. I will get better at it, don't you worry, but I do like to keep things... there's another little ship from the Global Ship Pack, little tugboat as well, the Lincoln Sea. Again, all real ships. Love that add-on. Really need like a something to replace the cars on the road, and there is FS trains for America, but again, you don't really get the tracks with it. You only get the trains just going across the normal scenery, which looks a bit odd. But yeah, I think X-Plane still does an amazing job for kind of traffic on the road and trains and stuff like that. Really, really spot on. So 2 more add-ons, guys. One is an aircraft and one is a kind of a scenery. We'll take a little look at that, and then I will end the stream there, because I'll be honest with you guys, taking that little break has thrown me right off, and I'm just a bit. I'm a bit off my game today. I've got me brand new webcam and everything, which if anything showed my sweat up even more. Right, let's go to. I mean, Edwards Air Force Base probably would be fitting. Let's have a little look at this. So this is the Cessna A-37B Dragonfly. There's also the 37B Tweet, the B-37B Tweet also available, I believe from the same creator. Again, totally free. And again, we'll take it for a taxi out to the runway. We'll take it off, and then I will show you the last scenery, which again is kind of a military one. So we've had our fair share of military in today's stream, haven't we? Here is and it's from well, I'm gonna try and say that name. That's VrilleAPlat. I guess it's Vril because it's grill. Yeah, VrilleAPlat. But this one's fantastic, guys. Again, freeware, stuffed full of liveries: Colombian Air Force, Chilean Air Force, El Salvador, Honduras, Peru, basically Southern America, South Korean liveries as well, Guatemalan, Vietnamese ones. We'll go in this lovely white one here. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, guys, just a quick sub will be nice. Really does help me out, helps the channel out, and you'll get to see what content I'm putting out. I'm super active on social media and Discord as well. I post real world aviation stuff on there, and yeah, if you're just into flight simulation and aviation, guys, well, I can't recommend the space enough. The network of pages that that our community's got going on. It's so cool, so cool. But yeah, thank you to everyone. We've got this freeware add-on to take a look at, and then we've got got one more scenery type item. Again, military focus, I guess, to it. But this is the A-37B Dragonfly. You can see there's actually custom avatars in there as well. And by the way, this is freeware. And another thing I'll say about this is, again, I've seen payware that is nowhere near close to this. Like, I've seen payware that just can put the avatars in with the click there. It's really fantastic, really is. Again, I say it again, it's a freeware, and yeah, I've seen payware on a level not even close to this, as in worse than this, as in, I don't saying this is worse, I mean, I'm saying this is better than some payware aircraft. It really is. Look at that. Animated pilots as well, by the way. Very cool. Very cool. I have seen pictures of it with weapons on it. I'm not too sure how to do it though. Even the mirror moves. Fantastic. Although I can't seem to put the canopy down. which might be a bit of a bug, I guess, but that might be a bit of a bug, I guess. Or maybe I'm just not doing it correctly. We will restart it, just because I'm unsure. I'm a bit unsure what's going on with that one. But yeah, guys, if you are rewatching the stream, I will do my very best to get, if it works, hopefully chapters the same way you can put chapters into your pre-recorded videos. I will try and do it with this stream, so you can see the add-ons, jump between them as much as you want. You can completely forget all my chitter chatter. But yeah, appreciate everyone coming in, guys. It's not been the most streamlined. it's not been my proudest one, even with the new web camera. I've noticed as well the pilot avatar actually moves when you get out as well. Another thing would be, I don't know if this is part of the aircraft. I think it might be, but certainly the chocks are there. So what we might do is, guys, we might just start it on the runway, just because I haven't had much time in this aircraft. Again, apologies for kind of that apologies for not being a bit more prepared there. I need a bit more time to have a look at that. But in terms of the B-37, the tweet it's called, it looks quite similar from the same creator, and the actual modeling, the texturing, the quality of the freeware is pretty. It's the same. The chocks are still on there, which is a bit of a pain. There's probably some kind of thing in the cockpit that allows me to take them off. It's a bit of a pain. There's also probably some kind of switch in here that allows me to take them all off. But I'm not too certain where it is. But as you can see, there's quite a lot of things that you can toggle and turn off in this. Interesting. There we go, guys. Now look. We're discovering it. I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of button inside there for the chocks, but you can add weapons onto it. There we go, and there's some more. Don't know where the chock button is, guys, unfortunately. There's also a canopy button there. But again, you will notice everything is pretty much clickable, which is fantastic. For the freeware, it's bloody amazing that we're getting that. I just wish I can find out. Now we're gonna have to find out, because that's gonna annoy me. I really want to take this thing up in the sky. Where are we? I apologize, guys. This is really not professional, I guess. So, I would have known this, but I think this was one of the last ones I kind of looked at. Let's have a little look. Looky, look. There's also a ton of liveries and the repaints and the skins and anything for this is available on FlightSim.to as well, which is fantastic to see. Removable weapons, acrobatic smoke as well. See, did see that. Oh, there is gun effects as well. Yeah, the paint kit's there. There's liveries. 2020 and 2024 compatible. I don't see anything to help me along with the chocks, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. Apparently there's a tablet in it. I apologize, guys, because this is quite a lovely add-on. I just can't seem to find the tablet, which I'm assuming is where we're gonna get access to the the chocks and stuff like that. Again, apologies. Really should have everything's mapped though, guys. It's very, very cool. Again, definitely one that I would say probably slips under most people's radars, I guess. Definitely should have been a bit more prepared. Not gonna lie. And it's also sending me way past my stream schedule time. But it is very, very nice. Very, very cool. Love it. I'm gonna have to start doing a bit more with this, because it's lovely. It really is nice. Even the manual is there, but can't really. Oh, hang on. Here we go, guys. We're getting into this now. We're getting into this. 25. Page 25. Ooh. Okay. Don't know if we can access anything to do with the chocks in there, though. That's a bit of what we need, really. Apparently there's failures in there. For an add-on though, it is pretty solid. Like really, really like nice. But yeah, I apologize, guys, that I haven't looked into this a bit further. But it seems I've got quite. If you want to get into this aircraft, I'd recommend it. Definitely download it. Again, it's free. It's incredible for a free add-on. It really is. I'm guessing you'd have to map a button for the miniguns and stuff, which is so what we'll do, guys, is we will we will actually get this in the air. And again, I do apologize for the very, very unprofessional showcase of that aircraft. But as I say, there is a B-37 and an A-37 available for free for both simulators. I would look into the manual. I've just had a quick look there. There's a lot in there. Very, very, like, for freeware, it's, yeah, it's not something I've seen on some paywares. So, you know, I would always say if you're looking for an aircraft or scenery, look for a free one first to see if it's your liking. That being said, for a large majority of payware sceneries and aircraft, they're just, you know, they're miles better than freeware. There's some exceptions in the case of some of them that we've taken a look at today, and certainly this Cessna. This Cessna's absolutely incredible. Don't know why don't know why this is telling me the weather, but it is what it is. Oh, look, the smoke's on. The smoke. Oh, I don't know if I like that, but don't know if that's changed yet. It looks like it has. But it's lovely. It really is. I think this particular aircraft, I think it really does deserve its own video, in my opinion. So what I might do is I might have a nice little read up with a coffee one day, sit there, really learn it, and do a dedicated video for it, because there's a lot on here. I was aware of the B-37 that released from the same creator, but I didn't catch this one. Give it a bit more beans there. Yeah, that's lovely though. Obviously a unique looking aircraft. But again, I say it again, for the freeware. Animated pilots. I mean, even to have this blown in the wind in a freeware product is really, really nice. Right, guys, if you are still with me, I applaud you. You're doing so well, because I am not doing so well. We're going to take up one last freeware add-on, which, again, available on FlightSim.to, linked down below. Everything has been in order, so after this live stream, again, I'll try and put those chapters in if you're rewatching, and then everything is in order in the description in terms of the actual the add-ons that were shown today. This one is the Queen Elizabeth. And it goes without saying, we're going to have to jump into the F-35. Oh, now, what's the F-35 that goes on the ships? Again, not up on the variants. Again, someone in the comments will probably let me know that straight away. both the B and the C are on the ship, so the A doesn't. We'll go in the C. And maybe the UK doesn't have the C. I don't know. Do we? Do we? US Navy, US Navy. Maybe we don't. Maybe we only have the C. I'm okay when it comes to identifying military aircraft, but variants, absolutely no good. Really no good. Have we got a UK RAF? There we go. No, me. I probably went past it on the way there on the other one. But yes, this is the Queen Elizabeth. This is from IndiaFoxTecho, who make the F-35. But this is a freeware from them. This is one that they gave out free. So there is payware versions of aircraft carriers available, but this is a free one. You've actually got animated aircraft, a frigate or command ship with a landable helipad as well. And again, you'll have to excuse my flying. I don't know if this has got the vertical takeoff on it. But we could have a go, I guess. Again, not too sure if all variants have the vertical takeoff or liftoff and whatever. But yeah, guys, I appreciate your time today. Appreciate everyone's patience with me and the stream. Again, apologies for the break in between there. If you are rewatching the stream, please do share it as well. It's a nice little look at some of just only a small, tiny percentage of freeware available in the simulator. And I've never actually seen this one either, guys. I've downloaded it, and it was a last-minute download. But it's lovely. You've got some Merlins there. You've got some RAF Merlins. There's the ship in the sort of the support ship in the background there. This guy definitely does not look like he should be part of the RAF. Maybe out of his actual uniform. But yeah, it's pretty damn detailed. It's really nice. The ship in the background there looks great as well. Don't know if this is actually moving. I don't think it is. I would say no. So I guess the Merlin, that's kind of oddly floating, hovering then, I guess, maybe. But there you go, guys. The Queen Elizabeth aircraft carrier. Animated people on board. There we go. We got another animated hop. Oh! It's a good job we can just jump out there and come back again, isn't it? If only could do that in the real ship. But yeah, it's IndiaFoxTecho, guys. It's what you'd expect from them. The aircraft carrier is very detailed. Don't know if we've got any type of I don't think we have by the looks of it if we fell through there, but don't think we've got any type of interior modeling or collision to allow us to walk up and down. There is a gun. Tell you what we'll do, we'll actually get into the drone camera just so we can have a little check to see if there's any hidden things around here. But it is very detailed. It's a lot more detailed than I thought it was, actually. Lots of wires, antennas, a lot of detail for, again, a freeware. Have we got an interior? I mean, we have, but it's not incredible. It's there purely to be observed from the outside, I think. But fantastic. Really, really nice. The animated people on board. The actual modeling of the ship is fantastic. You can go partially underneath, take a look at all that detail as well. Again, aircraft models are great as well. Unrealistically, no sound, but I'll forgive that. Look at that, guys. Look at the lighting there. Massive gun there. Stopping the pirates board. It is really, really nice. I'll speed up. Oh, let's see the end here. Yeah, it's lovely. Really, really nice. Don't think it's got a functional catapult system. We'll have a little look at the ship. Again, I'd expect that to be just as detailed. Yeah, on board all the guns there. You got a functional helipad as well, with some animated crew waiting. Massive cannons on board as well. Very, very nice. Very, very surprised actually by the quality of it. And again, freeware, IndiaFoxTecho bringing you a really, really nice, I would guess, scenery, because kind of it is. Nothing's moving by the looks of it. It is static. Let's see if we can. I'm not going to lie and say I'm going to be able to do anything with this baby. I've done a tiny little bit of flying in this. Very, very fun. I don't think this has actually got the vertical takeoff and landing though. There you go. You can actually see through the shell of the aircraft carrier there. Beautiful aircraft though. I believe the UK isn't going to be buying or making any more Eurofighters now. They're just focused on having the F-35s as far as I read. So that's quite interesting. It's taking its sweet time to power up though, isn't it? Again, animated pilot there. Animated radar as well, I think, a radar. Surveillance camera. It's taking its sweet time to load up. We might not get to fly, guys, but obviously I appreciate it, guys. So just for the last couple of minutes, guys, if you aren't subscribed, if you haven't liked the stream or liked any other content, please consider it. It does really, really help me out. Please stay tuned. There's going to be more to the channel. There's exclusive trailers, exclusive live streams. There's a lot, guys, and there's some. I'm in the middle of creating 3 brand new videos for you guys to watch. All, I would say, at least 2 are quite similar in terms of what they're showing, and then there's another one as well. Don't really want to say what they're all about yet. I'd rather just let you guys watch them and see what you think. But I'm really, really excited to get those properly recorded and edited along. They are in the recording process at the minute. Need to get them edited up nicely, get them on. As I say, I'm getting a new microphone, so it might be that I wait to record those particular videos so I can use the new microphone. But yeah, exciting stuff. If you have got involved, oh, Bluebird 757 as well, Poly trailers. I mean, could be, you know, could be. Could very well be Ivan. Could be, mate. But there's other things though, mate. You're forgetting some other stuff. Not just aircraft. There is some other stuff coming to the flight sim that are very much anticipated, you know. Haven't got a clue what's going on here, I must admit. And I don't think there's any catapult system on here. I won't embarrass myself. I won't embarrass myself. But Ivan, no, mate. Again, I am not. I won't say what's coming up, but certainly, obviously, the two that you mentioned, again, might be. You never know. I mean, I don't know. But there's more. Some new airports, more freeware stuff coming, guys, because I know people used to love that, and I know everyone is always curious to see what's available for the simulator, not just payware, but freeware. Because there's a lot floating around. There's also new ones being released nearly every day, and I think a lot of people do miss out. But yeah, being a bit of a sloppy one today, guys. I do apologise. I am kind of getting used to streaming now. It's becoming a bit easier. I've got to work on me. I think in terms of presentation, I think the graphics, the webcam's fantastic. Absolutely love it. Need to do more on that. Need to get something sorted for the background here, as you can see, guys. That's the extent of my background scenery. But there's potential there. More content coming to the channel soon. I do appreciate everyone stuck by with the break in the middle there, and yeah. Some freewares for you to look at there if you're re-watching. Thank you very much. Keep an eye out. There'll be another stream next Sunday, possibly around the same time. I might do them at 5 o'clock now. We'll see. If you are re-watching and you are still there and active, please comment 1 PM or 5 PM. I can just make things a bit more easier for you and easier for me. But yeah, guys, I appreciate it. I am going to go and have something to eat now and get a drink and cool down a bit. Yeah. That new webcam's lovely. Really, really like it. It's the EMEET PIXY. I haven't linked it in the description. I think I linked it maybe earlier on in the chat. You can see a little picture of it on the bottom of the banner there. Really fantastic. A dual camera pan, tilt and zoom camera it is. So it does all the auto tracking, 4K. Really nice. Can't complain with it. Very cool little bit of kit to have. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you again very soon, guys. Thank you for watching.